The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Takes it to about the 37.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Terry McLaurin, 32 yards.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Seibert on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Completes it to Jennings. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Purdy.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw.
GG, homie. I have no idea what you were doing, bro. You could have easily won this game. You just blew it, bro. That's what you get for being a little tryhard.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
Come on, bro, speak up. I know you can hear me, bro.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Being a little tryhard, bro, you end up losing the game.
How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Garbage, bro. That's what you get.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east.